Oh God, hey, wait, here we are. We're rolling. I started a little earlier than I'd like to because I have a lot going on today. There's a lot going on. Welcome to Truckers and Others with Kevin Ray. I'm actually in my car on my way to work, and I'm already gonna be about 10 minutes behind, which is fine. I set a shitload of alarms, and apparently they didn't piss off the wife enough to get me up. So I wanted to get to my company at 6:30 today because I got to go up to Des Moines and I always cut it fucking close. Um, but I end up fucking up. So I'm gonna. I like to leave right around 7. If or before. But I was trying to leave a little earlier just to give me an extra couple of minutes because I haven't done this job in a while, but it's pretty fucking simple. You don't need any paperwork, you don't need anything, you just need a pair of gloves. That's it. So, headed up here now. Um, Last night, I got done with the Has deal. I got back to the shop. There wasn't shit else going on. He said you can go home, but since I had started late and I dropped off the kids, I wanted to work a little later than normal. So I said, "Hey man, I'm taking this truck and this trailer tomorrow, correct?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "All right. Well, can I take them to the truck wash and get them all nice and cleaned up because they're really fucking disgusting right now. They take it's been in and out of the landfill hundreds of times probably. It's fucking, and people been picking their boogers and wiping it on the seats and sneezing all over the windows and stuff. Like, it needs to be cleaned. He's like, yeah, 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 go for it. Take it down to the truck wash and get it washed up. Took it down to the truck wash. I had the deluxe spit shine done. Uh, those fucking guys. Um, So I go in there and I get the truck and trailer, washed, and then they're like, "What do you want done? Do you want the engine?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you want the undercarriage?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you want the Rain-X?" I said, "Yeah." Just everything. "Yes, I want that." And they're like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, whatever we got to do to make this truck as clean as fucking possible and to not get as dirty quickly, whatever." They're like, "Okay." And so I go in there and they're like, "It's middle of shift change, so it's gonna be a while." I'm like, "Okay." So the shift change happened, and then some other fucking fat fuck came in there and he's like, "All right, let me go through and make sure." And he's just waking up, I'm guessing. I don't know. He's on night shift. And he goes through and rings me up. It was like $130, something like that. And I, pull out the company credit card. Everything goes smoothly. Boom, bing, bang, bing, dong. I just made some weird fucking noises. Anyways, he said, "All right, if there's anything you're not satisfied with, let me know." And I said, "Okay." And we go out there, and I just hop in the truck, and they start cleaning up everything. And then the ring up kid that said, "If there's anything that you don't like, let me know." He comes over. He's knocking on my door. He's like, "Hey, how is this?" And I look at the engine bay and I'm like, "You missed the entire frame rail right there. Like the whole frame, like the engine and the frame rail are right there. You all cleaned the engine, but the frame rail hasn't even been fucking, it's not even wet. I don't know how you did that, but it's not even wet." "Okay, okay, yeah, we'll get that spot." I'm like, "Okay." And then I go over and then like, oh, there's dirt around my fuel cap. Like they got the whole fuel tank, but the whole fuel cap area is fucking disgusting. I'm like, "Right here." He's like, "Okay." And then we go down a little further, and then like my fenders, they get like sand and rocks and shit up in the fenders, and most of those brackets, that shit will vibrate and go through, and then it doesn't. But there were some areas holding water, and I stuck my finger in it right with him next to me, and there's mud end up getting splashed all over the fender that they cleaned. And I'm like, "Yeah, there's some rocks and shit down in here." "Well, I cannot guarantee you that we're gonna get them all out, but we will try." I said, "Okay." whatever. And then we walk down a little bit further to the trailer. I see him like wipe underneath the other fender, and he shows the other dude, and he's like, "This needs to be done more." And then we go down a little further, and I got that wind skirting for my trailer, so it's, I don't know, it's regular driving. It's not just air underneath there. There's like a big fucking piece of plastic, fucking diverting air or whatever. And right behind that is where the rear axle is, and I just get under there and I look, and there's an inch of fucking mud just caked on underneath along the entire frame rail. And I just reach under there and I just knock off a giant chunk. I'm like, "Can we hit that, please?" He's like, "Well, actually, that's an extra charge." I was like, what are you talking about extra charge? Because I said I want everything. And earlier you said you want the underbody. And I said, "Well, the guy that was here before you, I was like," he said, "Do you want the underbody?" I said, "Yeah." "Is this not the underbody? Like what?" Look, "Well, we'll try to hit it for you." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, that's really fucking easy to hit. It's like the wheels are there, the skirting is there. It's just right fucking there. He's like, "Yeah, we'll try to hit it." And I go around to the back, and what I was hoping, because this trailer has never been to the truck wash with us, it was nice and clean and perfect whenever we picked it up. But some fucking idiot, not he's not an idiot. I like him. He's a good guy. But a fucking dumbass, he's not an idiot. He's a dumbass. Fucking dumped out like paint buckets with this truck and trailer and let them splash all over the rear bumper of the trailer and the mud flaps and all that shit. I mean, it's all over inside the fucking trailer too, but they're not gonna. I'm not even gonna open the doors for them to hit that shit. And they couldn't get that paint off. Whatever. I go around the other side. It's the same fucking story. There's mud underneath the top or the bottom of the trailer. Go up. There's uh shit in the fender again on that side, and then the more interior parts of the frame rail that you can clearly like it. You just walk up and you can see. You're like, "Yeah, that hasn't been hit." And he's like, "Okay, we're gonna get all that stuff." I'm like, "All right." So I get in the cab and I sit down, and then I watch them walk around like a couple of fucking uh like a couple of cats that found a fucking dead mouse trying to get the hood to shut. "Are you coming over here? You fuck." They could not get the hood to shut, so I had to get out and fucking knock the prop. "Yeah, go, you fuck. The fuck is wrong with you? Do you not know how to drive? You have all the fucking room in the world. You fucking Ford Edge. Not even the new, nicer one. It's a fucking old piece of shit Ford Edge. Yeah, I know. You got it from buy here, pay here. Shut the fuck up and get out of the fucking way. I'm surprised the bumpers aren't all dented up yet." Anyway, sorry, I'm a little fucking angry today. Um, So, anyways, I took the truck to the truck wash. I had to fucking hassle the fucking guys to get anything fucking clean on the damn thing. And then they still didn't get it clean like I wanted it to be. But, all those spots, I was like, I don't know, other than holding their hand and watching them get those spots, there's nothing I can do. All I can do is say, "Yeah, those are the spots," and get in the truck and just hopefully they'll get them. They didn't. So, anyways, get in the truck, and then that pooling water that I was talking about splashed all over the fucking truck on the way back to the shop. But it's nice because I could wrap the truck all the way up and dry it off pretty quickly on the highway. But there's a little bit of mud streaks, nothing horrible, but it's not as clean as it should be. And I get to the shop and I go in and I use up, I had like half a roll of paper towels and some windshield spray. I used all that up. Well, not the windshield spray, but I used up all the paper towels trying to wipe the dash and the windows down on the interior and like the elbow grease area. And then I go inside and I I take off the speaker covers because the speaker covers are right where everybody's muddy boot goes, and they get fucking disgusting. So I took that in there, found a paper clip, fucking poked all the little holes in the speaker cover, and washed it in the fucking sink. Got it real nice, and then I found a tub of towels. They're hand washing towels, but whatever, the tub of towels, so I could and it I was scrubbing the floor. I got the floor cleaned up. I got the sill plates cleaned up. I got, the door jambs all cleaned up because there's mud just splattered everywhere in these fucking trucks. They're fucking horrible. And I cleaned I detailed this fucking truck. And so whenever I left it yesterday, I had a big trash bag I went through underneath, behind, on top of every piece of trash in that fucking truck was gone. It was really pissed me off because there was a bunch of flies in there. So I wanted to clean it up as much as possible and maybe stir up the flies and get them out the fuck out of there. And I got it all done. My company, I didn't ask my company if I could sit there for another hour and a half cleaning the interior, but I did. And I was like, all right, tomorrow everything's perfect. All I got to do is grab a new pair of gloves, a case of water, throw it in the fucking truck, and hit the fucking road, dude. I'm good. I'm good to go. There's nothing wrong here. Yes, I wake up, and it's my fault because I woke up a little bit late. And then as soon, I'm putting my pants on, and then I get a text message. Hey man, I got to take your truck. I got to take, I got to take that truck that you're going to use today. I'm like, why? Said because I need hydraulics and the truck that I used yesterday, it had hydraulics, but I just didn't like it, so I'm gonna take your truck. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Don't fuck with me. He's like, no, I really need to take it, motherfucker. So I just immediately wake up to being pissed off, basically, and late. And I hurry up and I'm trying to get all my shit done and everything, and then I have to take a shit, which, with the carnivore diet, I think I need to slow down on the cheese. I'll tell you that. I need to slow down on the cheese. But I didn't. I haven't. So I had to take a fucking shit, and whenever I have to take a shit on the carnivore diet, I have to take a fucking shit. So I had to sit there and take a shit, whatever. And then I'm trying to sneak out of the house before the kids wake up because my son always wants me to wake him up and give him a hug and all that stuff. And I'd love to do that, but I'm in a fucking high stress, need to get going situation. I'm like, fuck, I can't got time. So I hurry up, I get the rest of the way dressed, ready to go, and grab all my shit, and I hit the fucking door, and my son comes out of the room. He's like, are you gonna give me a hug? I was like, yes, I am. And I run back up there, and I go back down to the door, and then he immediately let my daughter out of her room because they have a door lock on the inside. Not a door lock, they just can't get out of their room. She can't, he can. I don't know. He figured it out. She comes out. She's like, I wanted a hug too. I'm like, okay, all right. I hug her, and then they're like, we're gonna wave at the window. I'm like, okay, and waving at the window ain't enough, you know. So, anyways, I get in my car and fucking get the road, and it's all fogged up today, real bad. Not like it's not foggy outside, but my windows were really fucking fogged. So I had to run the heat with the windows down. Damn. And then I call my boss, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what the fuck is going on?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "No, I did. I told him to take a truck. I told him to take a different truck. So the truck I take is 164, and that's the one I run all the way up there, and then I run back, and I at the landfill I don't have to do a U-turn with it because it's set up that way." And he's like, yeah, I told him don't take 164. I told him to take 304. 304 is the new 12-speed truck. It's the same fucking truck. It's got a digital dash. It's a good truck. But if you're hauling a full, heavy, 80,000 pound, gross weight down the road, it sucks. The 12-speed really fucking sucks. It'll shift all the way up to number 12 and it'll stay there unless you manually put it down, and then the hills up there, I don't know, going to be a fucking pain in the ass. So he should take that truck, but I'm pretty sure he said, yeah, I told him not to take that. I'm like, okay. So I immediately called him and I said, dude, he said take a different truck. He's like, he didn't tell me to take any truck. I decided this is the truck I wanted to take. I'm like, well, guess what? You need to take 304, not that truck. I just spent a lot of time fucking cleaning that motherfucking truck up just for me to use, and you're gonna do this shit to me again? He did this shit to me before. Where I had got a truck. It was a truck and a trailer that I got completely ready to go. Everything was good. This was a while back. Got it all completely ready to go. I made sure the side boxes were loaded up. I made sure I had everything that I needed. And I come in and he took my fucking truck. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I didn't know. It just I thought it just said take a truck. I didn't know it was a specific truck. I'm like, yeah, I spent a lot of time getting that fucking truck ready the day before so I could use it. I'm billing the client for the time that I spent cleaning and getting that truck ready to go, and then you're gonna fucking take it, and now I gotta take fucking bullshit. This dude he's like 21 years old, but he could definitely be like a 40-year-old trapped in a 20-year-old's body. Well, he's more like a 21-year-old trapped in a 40-year-old's body. His body's all fucking wrecked. He's a wrecked boy. I'll tell you that, boy. he looks he looks rode hard and put away wet all the fucking time. I ain't got time for your slow fucking semi driving bullshit. You motherfucker. Sorry, I just had to pass a guy. He's still at the railroad tracks back there. I can't believe it. If I was still behind him, that wouldn't be good. So, anyways, I am rolling up to the shop. I was so flustered. I'm in my car just yelling at myself. So I was like, I better fucking turn on the fucking. What are we doing here? Turn then. Turn then. Jesus Christ. This household right here, the lady drives a bus and the dude drives a fucking box van, and they like to park in the no parking zone, uh, directly across the street from each other, and it makes uh, this road congested. I really don't like them. They used to have a bunch. They used to have like 5 dogs that were never chained up or in a backyard or anything. They just kind of hung out, and they would be walking all around this area. And one of them almost got hit by a car once. I seen it. I'm sure it's happened multiple times, but the city eventually came in and took all the fucking doggies. So here's the truth. I'm 10 minutes late, but whatever. I'm almost in, and I'm gonna see if my truck is ready to go. If my truck isn't ready to go, all I have to do is run into the fucking the shop and grab a couple of things and get in my truck and go. I know it's ready to go. He didn't even fuel it the fuck up because I had to haul that hazmat shit yesterday, and he's the one that hauled that hazmat shit, and then nobody fueled up the fucking truck when they got back. It was on E. Let's see if my truck is available. I really fucking hope it is. It's available. I'm fucking taking it. That motherfucker didn't take my truck. Thank the fucking Lord. Now I'm parking over here. I don't give a shit. You're supposed to park over there, but I don't give a fuck. I'm parking right here. All right, guys. I'll be right back whenever I'm done getting ready. Okay, buddies. We're rolling. We're rocking and we're rolling. I've got my truck, my trailer. Everything's good. Almost hit that fucking thing. Should probably move my trailer axles, but it'll be all right. Okay. Yes, I am so fucking. I don't know if he was fucking. So that dude, he will fuck with you, but I really don't think he was fucking with me today. I think he was being for real. which I don't understand because he sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of the board saying, "Oh, you're supposed to take 137, which is the old Ford trash truck. It's a fucking piece of shit. I mean, it's an okay truck for what it's there for, but I cannot stand that truck. It's a Kenworth, but it's an older model. It's really small on the inside. It rattles like a motherfucker. The seat is not comfortable. It rocks side to side, which is, I mean, part of that's not even safe, but yeah, it's not cool. I think maybe he ended up taking that truck. I don't know. But I'm like, brother, I spent so much fucking time cleaning that truck. I forgot I left a door open. I gotta get out and fucking put the door up. Whoops a daisy. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, that door, yeah, I accidentally left. I left it open yesterday because it kind of stunk inside there. And this door is never open more than like an hour getting unloaded. So left it open last night to kind of let it clear out a little bit of smell. Does that tell you that I didn't fucking... Oh, he just texted me. He said he got upset. Well, he said, sorry I got upset. It's just been a week already. I shouldn't have gotten upset, and I'm sorry. What a nice thing he just said to me. That is so nice. I got upset too. So I'm going to have to call him. Or maybe send him a voice message or something. Maybe I can do that. I might pause the recording. I don't know. Where is the talk to text thing? I don't have the talk to text anymore. I can send a voice memo, but I can't do the talk to text. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I'll do it later. Um, man, oh man, I'm excited. Yesterday, yeah, the fucking truck wash was a fucking nightmare. Not really a nightmare. I got in right at the right time, and there was another trucker that was behind me, and as I was walking around, with the guy, he wanted me to get out and walk around and make sure everything was good to go. The other trucker started pulling into the fucking wash bay like he was late for something. It's like, dude, you're next in line. Fucking simmer down. So, I don't know. That's just a funny thing that happened yesterday. I'm so glad I'm using this truck. I really did. I spent a lot of time cleaning this fucking thing. It's it was not this good before, that's for sure. The floor was actually really bad. Like every time you moved your foot from the throttle to the pedal to the brake pedal, fucking dust would fly up and it'd get in your eyes and shit. It was just like it's a gravel floor. Like, some trucks have carpet interior, some have vinyl. This one has gravel interior. It was a gravel fucking interior truck. Not cool. But we're rocking, we're rolling now, taking I-35 north. Um, haven't done this job in a while. I do have the correct paperwork that I'm going to need. So that's good. Having the right paperwork is always nice. Um, yeah, last night we just talked to the kids about their first day of school. Both of them had a really good time. Trying to think of what else I did last night. Last night for dinner, I stopped and I needed to get gas on my way home, and the wife said, "Hey, not that a Happy Meal is a special occasion in my household because it's a quite an often occasion, but she said I want to get them a Happy Meal, because they did so good at school on their first day." I said, "Okay, I'll pick it up." So I went. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I said, "Do you want me to pick it up?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, cool." She's like, "I'll do a mobile order so it's ready when you get there." I said, "That sounds perfect." So I drive all the way home. Another reason I stayed a little late last night is because I would rather stay a little late and get paid rather than try to drive home and I would still get home around the same fucking time because the traffic would be so fucking bad. It'd take me an hour to get home instead of half an hour. So I didn't really have to fight with traffic, but I get out of here, I get all the way down towards my house, I stop at a Quick Trip, I get some fuel. I found whenever I was paying for my truck wash, I noticed in my wallet I had a Quick Trip gift card. And I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? And right now, I have no idea where I got a Quick Trip gift card from. And I thought, maybe it's got a couple of cents or dollars on it or something. No, I put it in the fuel pump. It said $20. I said, whoa, all right, cool. So I just got $20 worth of fuel for free, basically. Don't know where I got that from, but somebody must have snuck it in there. I have no idea. And that was good. So I text the wife and I say, hey, just got fuel, got it for free. Awesome. I'm headed to McDonald's now. She says, okay. And then I'm driving and I'm driving. I don't even look at my phone. I'm listening to the radio. And I get to McDonald's and I pull into the drive-thru and I open up my phone and she said, do you want something? I'm like, oh, God damn it, woman. So I had to back out of the drive-thru. Excuse me, ma'am. Coming out. Not ready yet. And I leave, or I just go to the parking lot, and then I call my wife. I'm like, what the hell? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I told you 10 minutes ago I was headed to McDonald's, get the order ready. She's like, well, I didn't know if you wanted something. I'm like, no, I don't like McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's. But honestly, in my mind, I was thinking, let's save some time, and you just make your order, and then I'll go there, and while I'm picking up your order, I'll order myself some food. It doesn't cost any different for me to order my own food. Um, I was already in the drive-thru, ready to go, everything. That's so nice he sent me that message. Let me pause it. I gotta take a drink. So I get into McDonald's, and then so I park, and then she does the order from right there, and I'm like, yes, I actually do want something, so go ahead and put it on there. I was trying to save some time, trying to get home quickly. This is already after 7. Oh man, I don't feel good after chugging that water. And McDonald's proceeded to, I don't know what was going on with McDonald's, but they decided to forget how to do anything as soon as I walked in the door. I had pulled into the drive-thru. There was only like 4 people in the drive-thru. By the time I sat in my park, that drive-thru was completely emptied. I go inside. I'm the only motherfucker except for a crackhead sitting there talking to his lawyer, I think, or maybe an employer. I'm not sure, but he was on the phone with somebody talking about my tattoos don't mean nothing. I don't do no drugs. I don't drink. And I'm like, okay, buddy. I thought he was talking to me, but he was like telecommunicating with his mind. I'm not sure what he was doing. Anyways, we get I'm sitting there waiting on my order, and then by this time, I had made my order, got the receipt, which is kind of weird, but the guy gave me a receipt, gave me the cups, and I'm just waiting there for a long fucking time. Like, multiple people came in, and they all got taken care of way before me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck did she order? I grabbed the receipt and I look at it, 2 Happy Meals. And it's supposed to be a double quarter pounder, add 2 patties, plain, no bun, so just for me, obviously. 4 double quarter pounded patties with cheese on them. That's all it needed to be. And I know they cook those fresh normally. They should every time, I think, but whatever. And then she grabbed 2 double cheeseburgers or whatever. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is taking so goddamn long? But I just sat there patiently and grabbed the food and hit the fucking road. And it was really cute because I texted her while I was pulling onto our street. I said, you better send out some helpers. And she did exactly what I was hoping she would do. Usually she'll just throw on some shoes and run out and help me carry the shit in. I was like, let the kids come outside. Throw some shoes on the kids. Or tell the kids, be like, Daddy's coming home, he needs help. They'll be like, oh shit, Daddy needs help. Oh shit, hurry, shoes, wrong feet, doesn't care, going outside. My son came out, his shorts are on backwards, his t-shirt, he's only got one arm through his t-shirt, shoes are on backwards. He's just so happy to be out there to help. He's like, I heard you needed help. I'm like, yep. And my daughter's like, I can help too. I'm like, all right. And I just handed them their drink and their Happy Meal. I said, there you go. And we went in and sat around the dinner table and had a nice little family dinner over McDonald's, McDonald's doesn't always have to be bad, or quick, We sat there and we enjoyed our food. It's a good time. Then it was immediately bedtime for the kids. And we usually let them just go brush their teeth by themselves, but I was like, we need a little bit of oversight on these fucking kids' teeth. So went over there and I brushed the shit. They don't really like it when I brush their teeth. They say, you're too mean. I'm like, I'm not mean. I'm just getting your teeth cleaned off. Scrubbing that fucking brownie off of your teeth. Got them up and ready to go to bed. And then, so I had worked all day, then got food, came home, ate, and then sat down, then brushed their teeth, got them ready for bed. And my wife's like, Daddy's putting y'all to bed. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? I haven't even, I sat down to eat food. That's the only time I've really relaxed today. Could you please take care of it? She's like, why do I gotta do it? And I'm like, oh shit, alright, I'll do it. I got it. Don't be mad at me. So yeah, I put the kids to bed and they were happy. They were real happy. Hold them both upside down. Well, I got 1 foot from each of them in each hand. Just walking them down the hallway, carrying them upside down. They're so silly. And my daughter, she plays it well. She plays a mean girl very well, but she can't be mean to me. I get her every time. Mainly tickling. Tickling will always change the mood. And if she starts getting real rowdy, yeah, you just pick her up and flip her a couple of times, and then she's good. So I don't know. So that's how you reset a 3-year-old. You just pick them up and you flip them. You just rotate them a couple of times. They're like kind of like those weird locks. Like I watch a guy on YouTube every now and again. He does these locks. He gets like a puzzle lockbox, and it's like, oh, well, some of these you just gotta swing them real fast, and the centrifugal force will push the pin out of the way. And that's what my daughter has. You just spin her really fast, and whatever the switch is that makes her mad to happy fixes immediately. The only problem is once you spin her like that, She wants to keep being spun. Yeah, spun is the word, not spent. Right? You could use both there, I think. She had been spent. She had been spun? She had been spun? No, there's no D on the end of that. She had been spun. That sounds more right, but I like spent. Any, anyways, over here, figuring out geology. I mean, graph, algebra. Algebra? That's fucking math. What is the English stuff? Language arts. You're figuring it out. Yeah, my wife is really worried about today because she's got to drop my son off at the bus stop. And then, because, I don't know, all the elementary schools start at the same time, or they all start at the same time. And then my daughter goes to a early learning childhood development center or whatever. So her school also starts at the same time, and it's just kind of a pain. So that's why he's got to get on the bus, and then she's only got 10 minutes to get over to the. Well, she says she only has 10 minutes. I'm like, what is? Oh, if you're 3 minutes late, what are they gonna do? Lock the doors and say, "Get her the fuck out of here. We're full. Shitter's full. No more." I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's okay, and they're going to understand if you have two kids that go to schools on the opposite side of town, and you only have 10 minutes to get over there in the morning traffic. I think they'll understand. I think it'll be okay. But she's real worried about it. But so I'm interested to hear about how things went today. But we were talking about it, and just a little brainstorming. I'm like, all right, so if he rides the bus, and the bus has multiple, like the bus stop that's right next to our house, that doesn't have to be his bus stop. We could technically drive him to where the very first bus stop is. You can get up early with him, take him to the very first bus stop, drop him off, and you'll have plenty of time. You know, that makes a little bit of sense, right? And then you'll have, instead of having 10 minutes to get over there, you'll have 20 or 25 minutes to get over there, because I highly doubt we're the first bus stop. It goes through a lot of neighborhood before it gets to us. Last night I wanted to get home nice and early to work on the bezel piece, but I got home a little late. But everything is ready to go. I got the piece drawn out, and really I should draw out the other pieces too to make sure. I don't know. Because if the piece that I have now, if I cut it off to the side a little bit, I might have more. No, it'll be fine. I got plenty of aluminum diamond plate to cut out. Because yeah, the bezel's like a 3-panel system. I've told you before. It's usually just one piece that's bent, but trying to get those bends in the right spot and look clean and not like shit, and it's not good. So what I did to figure that out is I took the original bezel. A brown paper sack that I had unfolded out flat, and a piece of sidewalk chalk, and I used it to kind of trace out the entire design of the bezel. Took some measurements. It's gonna work out, and if anything, I'm just gonna need to run the grinder up and down the sides of these things a little bit just to make them fit nice and tight. And then the really the piece of shit tin metal that I have from the first bezel attempt, I'm going to cut that into a strip and then rivet it on there, and then that'll be where the bend is from. and that should work out. Should work out. And I just can't wait to work on it. Now the toolbox does have it's a flat piece of metal that's fake diamond plate, but the back side has a rigid piece, a piece to make it more rigid, and I'm probably gonna have to cut that off. Not a big deal. It's on the back side. Don't really give a shit. I might put a heat spot in it, cutting that out, but it'll be okay. And then I'm gonna paint it anyways. I might even paint the fucking. I don't really want to paint the diamond plate, but the centerpiece, I'm definitely gonna paint that. Not immediately. I'm gonna get everything to fit right, make sure everything goes in there, make sure there's room for the radio, because I might have to. It might be a good idea to relocate the radio to another spot that's more open, because right now, yeah, it's gonna take a hammer, or just cut a piece of the dash out to make the radio fit where I want it to go. I really was hoping it would just fit, you know. And so it might involve me moving the radio to the side a little bit, but should be fine. And talk to the wife a little bit more. I'm hoping we're gonna see how things work out. We just spent so much money in places that we didn't really expect it. So I don't know. According to what our predictions are, I may not be able to. Because if I go to the junkyard, I'm not going to want to get just one thing. I'm going to want to get a few things, and I might end up spending 60, 50, 30, 100, 25 bucks. You know, could be a bunch of different amounts of money. I'm so glad I'm on the correct highway. I've been so spaced out talking to you guys that I didn't even realize where I was until right now. Luckily, I'm on the right path. Well, we can see when I'm going to get to the place. I think I have it saved here. Uh, there we go. 10:22. That's kind of normal. Kind of a normal time for me to get there. Now, also, I'm going to have to. The guy that usually does this route, he starts way fucking early. And I did not. So, the guy at the landfill is probably expecting this truck and trailer to be there with the other guy at a different time than what I'm going to be there today. I'm going to be there kind of late. Kind of fucking late. Oh well, I don't give a shit. Work late, bitch! That's what I was telling. I'm getting you overtime, whore. Unless he's got his kids today. He recently got not custody, but he got visitation time with his kids, or not visitation. I don't know what it is. But he worked really hard to get visitation time with his kids, and now that he's got the visitation time, he is missing a little bit of work every now and again. I think it's like every other week he gets a couple of days, so he just takes off of work. Takes those days off. And hopefully that's not today. I could crank this truck up a little bit more if people decided to go, at least the speed limit. I'm doing 60 and a fucking. Oh, there's a cop. That's a cop right there. But I'm doing 60 and a fucking 70 right now. It's been 70 for miles. I just now realized I'm going so slow. And if my calculations are correct, I haven't been on I-35 North in a while. but I highly doubt they have the scale back. Should be good. There used to be a scale over here, and it was just as bad as the I-29 North scale. They're always open. They're always pulling people in. Weekends, nights, doesn't matter. They're open. And then I drove by one day, and I got pulled in there, but I didn't. You have to pull around back. I just had to weigh, and I got out, and then I was on my way back, and they had the scale house. The whole house was loaded up onto a trailer. I was like, Jesus Christ, how long was I gone? Like, that was an operational scale just hours ago, and now they have the whole fucking building lifted up in the air. You know, like, hey, the last thing we're gonna unplug is the scale. We can keep working, even with the building on a trailer. You know, like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, they just picked up the entire scale and it was gone. It was just straight up gone the next day. And it's interesting. Now it's just truck parking. Now the only scales I have is the northbound Iowa scale, which they're always nice. Never been pulled in there. I even skipped it once on accident. I just happened to be in the left lane, dozed out, and I drove right by it when it was open. I was like, oh, fuck. And then the southbound northern Missouri scale, as soon as you pop into Missouri, that's a scale that our company has gotten at least 2 tickets at because of overweight for this load. One for me when I was figuring shit out, and then another one when I told the guys a different guy was going to do the job, and I said, dude, listen to me. This is very important. I got a fucking overweight ticket because I didn't have my trailer axles in the right position. Please follow my instructions. He said, yeah, whatever, man. I'm like, okay. And then I even wrote out a whole fucking paper on all the instructions on when to do what and everything. It's a really simple job. But, since I am in charge of telling people, teaching people how to do the job, I want to be in explicit detail. It doesn't take that long to read a fucking note on the job and, look back at it, as you're going to make sure you're not forgetting anything. And this motherfucker had the trailer axles all the way at the front of the fucking trailer and went over the scale, and he was way overweight on his trailer axles. And got another ticket. And he called me. He's like, how do I move these trailer axles? I'm like, are you fucking at the scale right now? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you got a ticket? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you motherfucker. I told you. He's like, I know. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why would you not listen? I told you and wrote you a fucking letter. I had it Pony Express to your house. I know you got it. I know you read it. What the fuck, man? Oh, I fucked up. I'm like, you sure fucking did, dude. You sure fucking did. Anyways, I think I'm done here. Just got a nice long drive. I saved up a bunch of podcasts. So, should be a fine time the rest of the day. Had a couple of hiccups, had a couple of scares where I wasn't going to be able to use the truck I fucking detailed. But we're good. We're running. Keep all 18 down. I'll talk to you again. Adios.